Hi, it's Josephine from the Pointe shop. I'm doing a Pointe shoe fitting at ABT Gillespie today in Costa Mesa. That's in Orange County. It's the California version of the ABT school in New York. And I'm fitting Samara in her second pair of Pointe shoes today. And I'm going to point out a couple things that will help you strengthen your feet a little bit more and make sure that your flexible ankles can get even more flexible. Okay, stand up for me. So this is her very first pair of Pointe shoes. Currently she's in a shoe that's pretty hard, and the reason why she's in a pretty hard shoe is because her ankles are very flexible. Generally speaking, if you have an ankle that's really flexible for the first couple pairs, you might want to try a harder shoe only because if you're a little bit wobbly, it's a little bit more stable. But I think Samara is pretty strong. My issue with these shoes is that she's not actually moving the shoe very well. She's not moving her feet because she doesn't weigh much right now, so there's no weight on the shoes at all. So she's not bending the shank. Bring your left foot up on point, and then press up on both feet. So if you take a look at her ankles here, she has really pretty ankles. Like, you can see that there's a really pretty line, but if I go to the bottom of this platform right here, she's actually lifted. She's not able to push all the way over, and she should be able to because her ankles are so pretty, but because the shank doesn't move at all, it's actually making her sickle a tiny bit. One, you're not able to balance in the correct space, so you're not using the entire platform to balance, and you're not able to balance in the correct alignment either because you're kind of sickling a tiny bit. Can you come down for me? Parallel. And you just saw how she went up and down. The shoe's not bending at all. So you should be able to move your shoes a little bit more so you're articulating your feet and you're really using the intrinsic muscles of your foot so that you get stronger faster. Especially if you're like Samara and you don't weigh very much. If your shoe is heavier than you, then it's really going to pull you back and it's not really going to teach you much. Relevate for me. So from here, I can see that her ankle's really nice and pretty, but then she's not quite getting over her box. And then her left is a little bit weaker. Straighten your knees all the way. Very good. But the shoe is really putting her in a difficult spot for her to balance in. Come down for me, and then first position, releve. The second pair that I'm going to give her, we're probably going to do something that she can move and articulate her feet a little bit better in so that she can get stronger faster. Straighten your knees. Very good. And because she's not balancing on the entire platform, she is actually moving around a tiny bit, which is not a good sign. You want to definitely be at the center of the platform. So you can take those off. This might be something that we revisit later, years from now, if she has just like this really strong feet and she gets a little bit taller, weighs a little bit more, she can put a little bit more weight on her Pointe shoes, then we might want to visit something that's a little bit harder later on, just to work a little bit more with longevity. But for now, she's not going to break shoes very quickly just because she doesn't weigh much right now, even though she's very flexible. So I'm going to give her something that is a little bit softer. Go ahead and pull that on for me. And remember, this is only her second pair. We're not going to try to put something on her that she can't control. So control and alignment is the most important thing for Samara right now. First position, bring your left foot up on point. Press up on both feet. So you can see that the shank is actually bending now. So she's able to move a little bit more. She's able to put weight on her shoes a little bit more. And if I try to go underneath that platform, there's no space. So she is at the end of that platform there. Can you go into parallel? Step up onto point. Very good. And she's in a much better place when I'm looking at her from the side. She's actually at the center of the platform now. So she's in a much better space. She's bending her shoes. She's able to roll through, even though she doesn't have ribbons and elastic right now, so that heel's gonna pop right off. But when she has ribbons and elastic on, she's gonna be able to move her feet a little bit better. I still kept the vamp a little bit longer because her toes are quite long compared to the rest of her foot. I think this is going to be the shoe that she's going to strengthen her feet the best in. Overall, though, Samara has great feet. She has beautiful ankles. She's quite strong and she's pretty stable. We just want to give her a shoe that she can work better in so she gets stronger faster. Okay, you can come down now. Okay, if you have any questions about your first or second pair of Pointe shoes, it's a crucial time to get stronger as fast as you can. Leave that on the comments and we'll answer that the best way I can. And if you're in Orange County, you can always visit us at the Pointe shop. Our main store is in Santa Ana. And if you're in the Bay Area, we have another location over there as well.